marked by health struggles. After battling colon cancer in 2022, he returned home to Caen, Wiltshire, for end-of-life care for a rare bile duct cancer. And here's where it gets controversial. Despite his young age, Brown couldn't secure life insurance due to his previous health issues. The football community has rallied around his family, raising over £63,000 in donations for his wife and 2 daughters. A charity match between a Marvin Brown 11 and a Bristol City 11 on November 9th will further honor his memory and raise funds. His former teammate, Joe Burnell, fondly remembers Brown as a happy, funny, and caring person, a true product of the academy system. Brown's impact on those around him is undeniable, and his passing has left a void in the football world. As we reflect on his life, one can't help but wonder, could more have been done to support Brown's health and financial security? The complexities of life insurance and the impact of health struggles on young athletes are topics that deserve further exploration. Rest in peace, Marvin Brown, a football hero whose story will continue to inspire and provoke important conversations. A beloved football...
Okay, so Marvin Brown, a national footballer, almost a bro Bay cancer. Oh, just last month, 27th October, and now we now some bay hey omo raise say you be raise come and or go fund me. Oh here, omo goal some be raising £90,000. I mean, the man so far no be raise £79,933. And no media raise the amount. Of course, me also media no me de kakra echo 2, but and no ho enti and America say and ye share say be making sure say the ato Marvin no e be into yaka on this platform yeah here's how deal we no enti say me share me screen no share that onto that okay. The ever di one common and no be a friend of financial protection. Financial protection dey no so. However, one umbrella near my be a chassis. The chassis and say life insurance, critical illness, income protection, and the funeral plans, mortgage plans, etc. etc. You mudo do na you free be my money dear. I na ye jinya midi. Na dear ba kwa jina ho ema ye gidie when yami mono Bible. Any munsema ekache nti me quote some of the Bible verses support a juma ye dina it be any Proverbs 21:20. It says a wise man saves for the future, but the foolish man spends whatever he gets. Nti a beneficial for ye nyina, even in Proverbs 13:22. A catcher say a good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children, but sinners' wealth is stored up for the righteous. And it's important to say, even though you will faith, you will GDM in Nigeria for be brave, Juma, a bam hobe pay insurance. What was and pen why any sister say or say tafiaqua, a bin to meda. Missy Ampa, a possible, a your faith, no. However, or so for a wire, no abundance so for the unfortunately so for no with the data. No, my cousin says so for now. Or no cry no yes so for no or into that means so would the home in into my ins rule, but yem ya by say bibia sina that she be at the bed. You bet me see no quite into the baby home common I be falling out of the financial protection umbrella no newahi your life insurance and the other policies on the screen no. Now again any life insurance nipa dodo na ate life insurance ate. The life insurance very simple. Or life na ikra no. Life na ikra no. Itimi hwerew. Anytime e bi ohono ma na yen shenda so say bibi say ba besi. Na enso na aba beto yen. Inti problem a ye kanisa se ba beto yen ya ye won krofo a enida ye so yen koda ye yenom ye kununom ye won krofo bi kra wo Ghana ye hwe wo ma ye hu wo say da ba ye hwe school omu nyina depending on us enti se china bi se nyame ato ne nsa afre wa san krofo nyina enida oso no on be ye den enti life insurance ne ba se between enne enkosi time a obewu no se nyame to ne nsa afre wa ye disika bi esombo ebetua ede ama wo ma wadofo wo mu a wo mo hwe anim se ubetimi aboa omo da kire se ne be ya omo lifestyle no emma mesesa embe ya rehosem ye ko school no be na obi wa ne papa wo skapa ni papa wo atie na echi aye basa na ene nhunu de ekoso but life insurance guarantee se ebi ekire bi no se woni ho no mo a ye benye sika de abosa nkofo no ho ban into life insurance is very simple a death benefit into se wu a na me mfa samba ye betua se sika no de ama wadofo a pese yetua se sika no ma into bia na waje mortgage bia na wa debt bia ba be down nkofo ka na se o menya sika de yetua sa debts no pacho nana yen to us na me wie any questions na na say you want to come in and out. All right, so let's carry on. Now, your free life insurance, your death benefit now. You'll be a friend of critical illness cover. Critical illness cover is one of the most important policies. I'll be to me home. There are 3 heavy illnesses in UK. I say, Yaria Kasiam UK, cancer, stroke, heart attack. Inti saa yare miense nkuana it take up 85% of all the insurance sika yetuatua mankrofo ewo UK ase. That yare miense amabosu cancer, stroke, and heart attack. Cancer nkuana ye big one. It takes 65% of all the insurance claims ewo UK ase because ati say medicine for cancer say uyi nipa mienu a baako ebenya cancer ansa na wedu age 70. And it's important to say you hono you be boy your by on the critical illness side say no dear wow sika e bitu amount into wo say and maybe 40 years maybe 45 maybe 50 years and cause say me retire na me here sika bi say me yare den a e bitimi abo me ho by say wo say me too quite free UK ase ekokro bi so ekohwe me ho a me here sika puduo bi a metimi de atu say akwan no akwa me ho eno nti na critical illness ewo ho no so wonya yare den a ye betua say sika na ma nti apart from cancer, stroke, heart attack no when ye fra waso asi ye twa wonsa ye twa wonan or liver or lung or kidney failure and any major organ transplant ni nyina na ye terminal as critical illness. Yes, serious illnesses. Into no sia no metua say sika na dia ma na dia hwe ho. Now beyond that no, you another one your friend income protection. Income protection ne dia wa ote no ewe din mu income ye bow income no ho ban. And the UK ejuma dodo na fa nipa omuntua sick pay. Most jobs now no ye more contract hours. Enunti no se wo yare a obi entua woka ebia wako Ghana eja wako chucha kakra wo Ghana wo de tipa ebia bakrom wo ba ye wako GP ya hell wo doctor aka tell say I was so joa home for the next 6 months because ejuma wo ye no se wo bomusuo se wo joa home for 6 months na eka ebeku entubom so obi yare den so no otwe ne na ase ba ejuma because only Bible bia. And the doctor culture was at the fear for 6 months, then do a home. Fear for 12 months, then do a home. If you to be cracker will be say, Untimi say Jumana, oh, yan, untimi koye biom in your life. And so no affair till koye because only Bible bia weti. Into the moment a doctor Becca says, I'm not sure, no income protection, ebe kiki in, or salary, a winya, gross salary, no insurance company, ebe to almost 65% every month at the amount. Said a bear or home material, said bear or rent bills, chroma say bills and chana pile up. So some toa, and now who senior, if we are city ankasa. Untimi enko down or so for, untimi enko down or down for. Say I no bit me the amount until was so one casancasa, or we are buying bo, a mount. Say Yamia wa don't know down for bit me the crack and fair enough, and you your bad. Into winning in an air bow sika home by. A dear, who did you home a year juma? Tis a so yare na to be in quite juma bed. Na income protection abem ababe bow. So when ya rear din critical illness, near Jessica number. Yamin fasamba, uwu abemua. and says your cost is Cassia the Koya way ye, your cost is Cassa, oh, and then Cordanis, near the Debbie, or born ho by a new same bieni. Wo sika deda hɔ obi bɛbɛ yie no ɔbɛbɔ nso a ɔmmɔ nso a mmane ne nkɔyɛ aka wo sika a wagya ato hɔ no kama ama wo ma ama wo yere ama wo kunu nti it's important say you look into this nti yɛ a yɛkɔ asɔre da bi a meka sɛ ɛma mɛyɛ ɔhaw ɛwɔ asɔre dɛm nkɔfo bebree agya asɔre a wɔmɔkɔ because ɛyɛ ne sɛ asɔre antimi amoa no ɛbra no ɔda fam no yɛwɔ wo policy obia mo na ho by UK ase so we are registered with GP nko dia obetimi take life insurance policy now a very important and pese ye hepa at the time I'm a population is idea when UK population near 69 million so every year biano the Office of National Census omwe ba boy pon take population no omo publish the mortality statistics who the life expectancy mredodo anipa nyiche ewo UK ha say into we call Google ubenya these statistics no from aging better and abenya from ONS for so office of National Census now almost say over 21% of the UK population beni 65 years which is very good. Europe and UK and other European countries no ewo aging population. Eko Africa, your youthful population, your youth no doso, your nin kokran and merabi bribe, to say Europe for no. Europe for no so one kokran bribe, omuni youth bribe, to say, yang ebibi mai. Did that mean say, yang oko Ghana ne Africa, my ma, your life expectancy, the mra, yin koslu bribe, you wouldn't tell say abroad. It is all hey, has a crown or moon, or moo a trina. Statistics nature say only 8%, and it mean 75 years. Only 2.5% in it mini 85 years. Only 0.9% in it mini 90 years. What that means is says oh you need power 100 emuba kope in it mini edu 90 years and beyond. So it's important say out of nipa 100 no emu 99 enyere ye ho ase bebo ye by at least enko so be 90 years no so wu a ye betu sika na on insurance company agree no e de ama wadofo nti da bia no na sika wa abusua no me amete he me nyini da se abusua bi ho a ya bo mu dua se abusua we unye yie da me nyini me didi se e wo se nipa ye tenkwam no ye make sacrifices na enchirima edi yie nti me wo clients be brave am free Filipino ne ade omo big policies because baby omo free aba na eyo hia bro into your idea and say what by UK owns insurance here adwuma no omo use insurance e dey create generational wealth baby chese wealth a ebetena ho abeboa intirima into say ba ku say wu say kim omo Canada ne millionaires another one wupe another million as our system nim ti de bia no mu di and no and say make kire be before ye nyinara say yemfa ya adwene nkosa ade ne so enye ni nyina na de be Chinese and KFC insurance ne bo enye de say na ya na ebi no modwene no meko system no na my example kakra mu say ne bo enye de of course no ma be affect sika obetua ebi ne wonfie a wadi so wo twɛn na wonia du baabi a ne bo ede asa na be insurance ne bo ede so wo twɛn na wonya yare bi te say diabetes a ya na ne bo kosoro when you cancer bear day so be insurance when you stroke the bear day so be insurance but so when you now want to no discharge wa still no be affect sika na obetua but so be nya kakra yes say wonni bi kra into be right it's important to say as long as say what na chrome ha a registered GP at least 6 months no it's important say we call insurance actually quite me sure so obi say crow we mu say kanya say car insurance by force anka be before nye I hope say nya no kre ade bi ehia wo fie de ne bo den pa wo fie ni pedua no enti say insure your phone you insure your TV, you insure your car, you insure your dying, dear. You make sure that the boy deal with you know, you pay insure number one. because and no need to me provide for Diomana Akano. Okay, and so we have a call to action. Seek advice. Maybe dear me 24/7. Anytime, any day, Monday to Sunday. I am always available. My number I'm the bar screen so ubet me after me anytime. So policy ni bimpa. If you on my na nipa or set a policy na wa nye ni ye. Na ma ye ni ye di amount. And now say my tell the answer na set it up properly. Send your beya when that ebe sorted. Kama at the amount. So mortgage it's important. So be cover send be a tina bi so uni hono ma yamba je dan no ampa mo ye na wo mind free sa dan ni mu enti wo business nso a take a business cover na etimi abo business no ho ban say bibi ni na say djuma wo ye say bia wo shop obi be fa wo shop ani wa patria to form no wasu na bi take a cover or see 1 million cry insurance company will pay for it. One kasa no now what company no bet means so the company and they take it cover a bit wow on the side of your returns kakra which make claim kakra free on send a any too much of a burden for you. Inti me the besi ha no na maybe a kwan say questions bia or hono mo na mpacho wetimi ebisa. Madam wasi bebre say wetimi etie me. I think say you are muted.
Yo, Brapeni, you better say and enumerate say unya akwenya ebaye na onye atwetwe enkomo afa efa financial protection policies ehon waka dodo na mema amanfo ho kwan na se obi ewo question bi ewo ne enanwumre oni di ehon enkomo a na omo ediaba enti abusuafo sabre akwanya ewo honom se o any question bia with regards to all the financial policies na obobo so na ubetimi ede wo question o ma nsa so ewo zoom ne so a mefa na wo question a odiaba obeyi ano enso ede amount na o kan se enye emra ensemo a enka ebia krom hanom eba no car insurance crack before yenye mesremu apart from car insurance obi a woko yi so awo any other insurance policy bia mesrewa o de ma onsa so kakra ko yi so na menhwe ade we enye niwu na enye ferie o de wo a ma onsa so ni so a o de fa ansa to ne yenhwe se yenya ye woko yi so yemu ahe ene ye wo any other policies bia etimi cover yen said the okan no hwe household na ne hu hia pa eye enipadua no nanso no yemu ahe o hwa hwe o de hwe yen dodo aye wo so enipa be se 48 ne yenya nipa mienu miensa amom so that's nice home insurance obi aka ne de all right go or any questioner and also betimi ama so na o de question aba na wayi ano pepepe ede amaye enne enwumre Mause Frank Amanin so Frank Bacho go ahead na fa o question ebra so o question be emana.
No, Mr. Gilbert, that's in the presentation and the Mawa Jones so with our the program ya odi abayi.
That's it.
Na me share na. Kakra me person me kan say my home insurance no sorry life insurance na makopie Ghana sebio na unfortunately no bibia to me me next of kin no on bed no more Tracy sorry some I lost my voice so me ever pay you weekend in Tinama
Kafra.
That's right.
It's no on bed no more to me I retrieve insurance no because they be an abusian for no be any London ha me go na me tell London ha na me no more policy bia na sebio makopie Ghana na fofi ntwata me free moi. How can my family get in touch or get the insurance policy return?
Okay. Enti nana mentu asmen.
Bacho I go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Enti Frank, but that's be no question no. Na a fantastic question. Say nyame aya wadom wo krom ha say wo ball bra ha say. They say Ghana ye 30 December ba to say mamenko Ghana na menko nko timani kakra ana me ko okra UK as long as a premium you are covered. Nyame fa samba so wawu e Ghana or policy na me ya man you'll be a friend of trust. Me a trust for all my clients and free of charge. Trust no it is a will until you establish be a friend of trustees. Trustees will be already at least 18 years or bank account. I'll bet me a claim usika no ediama be a friend of beneficiaries. Beneficiaries, one more benefit from say sikana down for insurance. No matter baby kobi or mubiano. Me afre and make a claim as long as I say they have a death certificate, they can make a claim from anywhere in the world. Recently, there was a lady na or to US na ne papa and a work room say, and unfortunately ne papa be woo na make us ni tea because of friend me maybe 4 months later and ne papa a car baby. You know, I policy man, ne papa at that time, ne papa car baby, make it claim no man. In Tiomutu Sikano, Emma no, US, of course. So outside of the country, Sika transfer and a check, so what UK I say. So UK I say, as long as all the death certificates in the Bebano, any take time, by 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, now Saka Sikano. And it's all Ghana, they can still make a claim from Ghana, from anywhere. So will be so I would di wa hasea. Ubetimi de ni din ato so as a trustee. Inti nipa kro no betimi claim sika no ha no send ama we busuafo na opese yetua sika no because ye trust na ube name say busuafo no wonu aka say oh me ba kwadwo mo ma no 20% ama mo ma no 30% kwabana mo ma no 50%. Inti sa pepepe no be share no. On set say well no executor ewom in this day in this trust no trustees will more be share says Canada amount into any problem at all.
Okay. Yanko Tema Ehono. Tema Pacho, go ahead and ask your question. Hello, Tema.
No, sorry, me question. I think so. Kasi and raise a handful will be or insurance, and I just let me put it down. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Me busa say insurance be now. Now, what I say, that's it. Play us all mouse. So, Yemfa a part and so. Part in Pacho, go ahead and ask your question.
Oh, okay, now me that's it. Yeah, there was a person who would you made dear my okay. Man, so my question is Musa say, I mean insurance no me na me interested na me nanka me ye. And I'm gonna say me age 40 because it was too early. Na me my idea no. Nti mra no so say nka me ye na anche. And me konya car accident. Nti me question na mpese Musa ne say now no me interested to do it. So me kasa me yeah be affect me more and as I say even though my cover benye enye full cover anyway. Nti no be affect me say all the diabetic and the fencing diabetes need the okay kan yin nyina ne bia ne ho a I mean me wo bi but this particular way no
okay because a year or health disclosures and into being caught into a private matter not too much but of course when your accident not me sure say we go through some treatment to mean baby a treatment na kwa kusi ya discharge and now what the situation is but whatever be the case yes you bet me I establish a comprehensive cover for you because the basic kwine say untimi nya be a friend critical illness no say when you be a serious illness before into be to say the me body cancer stroke heart attack and all no esi quite kakra and now most companies at least 85% of the UK companies so diabetes almost critical illness cover for you. There are about 2 companies so far in the UK, HSBC and Scottish Widows. They are happy. Some may cover amount, so what diabetes, but there was some diabetic readings, with HbA1c, and our blood sugar readings, and you're bad. I said if you are not quite normal because your mouth will dress off remember ni bi hono my mom diabetes drone on fat because of see a boo e be kum near my be tin and you on fakra. But there be your mother drew was offer ne regulate because I guess I quite to say wow person kum ho into say insurance company who say person kum they are on well and I want me insurance amount into pacho lady part you bet me akasa on the side you be book your time near your din come on go into or particular issue no why maybe so a few other things about your health.
If I tell you my phone number not already anyway. Maybe
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Gilbert, please on share we know Emma Mina actually was I at the atoso said the bayango for behu the koso na. Okay. Yen koso na yen fa ye bright and so ewa. Bright, but your koso na fa question, Ebra. Hello, Bright. But your bright or you said bright famu na idea otiminka na wa sign aba na odo question aba me nso me baako mienu bi ewo hanom a mebusa obi enso ade bi ato chat room o de to chat room nso a making kan eho enso questions no ade amount na wayi ano ade amount yen ko chat room honom na yemfa one of the question. How would the insurance company know when I am no more in order to inform my beneficiaries?
Okay. I think is it Elisa? And it's a question.
Yeah.
Elisa. Okay. A good question. But link it up to Mr. Frank.
Yeah,
Question will be
or Ghana, yeah.
Or Ghana. No. Policy number one, unlike some advisors, Mebwa no was set here be a friend of trust. Trust no, we be name trustees. Trustees ni yenko phobia oji omudi ebetimi aye okunu ebetimi aye oba as long as oba na di 18 years ebetimi aye wadanfo ebetimi aye anybody ebetimi aye lawyer anybody ojinidie now aye trustee on the policy say nipa krono most certainly say nyameto ne nsafrewa they will know because they know no, they can make a claim on your behalf. Now, almost send a legal document into obi intimi said anyense muhuno. Now, what you say is kind of our beneficiaries or beneficiaries. But the other thing is, what trustees, you know, almost betimi beneficiaries. A betimi abase ukunu ene wo mami ensa. Omu nyinaa yɛ over 18 years old. Nti omu nyinaa betimi ayɛ trustees. Omu nyinaa nso betimi ayɛ beneficiaries. Nti omu claim sika na no matter ama. Omu amo ho sɛnea wankasa wa device no sɛ 10%, 50%, 5%, however you want it. Nti sɛnea tie biara no insurance company bi ho. Sɛ wo yɛ insurance na sɛ nyɛ obiara nti na wo yɛ insurance, that means that there is no need for insurance. Ti sɛ wo obi a wodɔ mo apɛsɛ ogya biribi o machi ɛdeɛ abɛpɛsɛ ebesie wo na hwan na apɛsɛ osie wo nti sɛ sika na bi a wo sɛ ɛne mo fa ma egya kwabena sɛ egya kwabena no sɛ wonni hɔ a ɔbɛnim sɛ wonni hɔ na wo claim sɛ sika no sɛ obiara wa mo obiara nte deɛ a ɛne of course ɛbɛda insurance for no for some time na afei deɛ moving on to the crown treasury but sɛnea tie biara no sɛ yɛ through me deɛ ɔlɛ sɛ neɛ me nso so maintain kwamu biom. But me wahe inkwa there will be an easy claim in the future.
Okay, so when so able to say that mean hello?
Yeah, then about your bright in about your timinka.
Bright, I feel no when yana.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask your question.
Yo, that's it. But my question is say your application na say under policy so na a drew maybe some years na bibia nsi ya eno no wo benefit bia obetima claim ana say until say bia bibi be happen kwa na bia o beneficiaries mbetimi abeclaim benefit na na say sen na dey toss me subscription fee no so sign per month. Send na charges in the city. But your questions.
Okay, my last one I'll be signing a quick one. Premium now be to another. You need set premium, say me to 5, 10, 15 will be over to me. I hope when you catch will be until the or Jumana or Yanasi. Nema Bribre and the coming up with the premium now be to an example on the screen. Ama Obie based on age. Ejuma woye ni nyina affect sika obetu a month. How much a opese yentua emma wadofo se wonni ho ana se woyare ya yentua ma wono ni nyina bekere sika obetu a month. To me example enche ama wo. And the other one now beside and a very good question almost every event I could be an obibisa. Say oh nti say metin kwamu ya say me 50 years. Me policy na 90 years. Nti say minwu ya minya hwe yana. For life insurance on a sapepepe net here. Life insurance ni a death benefit. The HN say yem pese ubewu. However, because only control over one kwanintino, say nyameto on safrewa, you bet yes esika we dia mo adofo. First, ni obi a friend investment policy. Oko America, edaso America. One or two companies for Ghana, edaso but a whole of life policy, a very expensive policy. The HN say, sikana wutia for insurance, no, ye invest say sikano. Into what born buying from 50 years, and could say be 80 years. However, so what me year on edidi ehwe ohun so ye wanyam masem te se ne ayeye na se wo tena asase swa for the next 15 years na so oda so tinkwam a in 15 years time no sika na we invest no na mature into interest accrue on it no ye betua say sika ne de amount into bi no hon ma no mo sa old policy my client be no mo old policy or my policy be 30 years ago. Into Obama ho say, hey, bra, me insurance na ebe sound. Me so betimi aye hu bibia ma me. Me say forma me na me hwe. To me hwe am say, oh, policy investment policy. Mature next year. Next year, we will 6,725. Or say, me cause almost just say a car, me didn't am say Debbie. Oh, dear, into bank cancel, me anyway. Try next year, would you see can you no cancel. But until then, no say you buy a proper life insurance policy, quado kwakudu 90. But until next year, no men cancel we. Into most we claim now for oh men sakis kano many pa. But it says our investment policy in UK. UK and maybe be a friend of cash benefit policy bill. Ewo UK. Into nina no either death, either sickness, injury, mortgage. Into being ya untimi claim but a numpono a far greater adentia because say oh yeah younger than your age than 90 meboa free and so be 90 years and 80 years and 85 years no obie ni we so for cram on pay amount say insurance company on pesa ubewu no aba be claim 200,000 100,000 500,000 into your DBA on nam Achia Mountains, a bomb pie mount giddy, rather than copo, Emma bright in woo, Emma bright in woo. But an empire bono, envy pay it. Now free ma, which ya says he can't the amount. And then also so necessary we train 15 years. And now your policy no, it's na woo on bit yes cano. Next week we on bit yes cano. Next month we on bit yes cano. What I say, Mr. Brian?
Matthias here.
No na ebusa o se senne o ye policy no china uwa on betu esika no eno obi nzu buza ze anye bia ese obo the beneficiaries no amane say why life insurance ana say onfa enhye ne baby to a certain point and sana wabo beneficiaries amane ese ese honu tulu kakra bi oho
me who say who or on a better. Okay. And on a individual choice. To me, I may meet hey. Miami insurance. May ye iron insurance. Yen na you will be a friend of financial folder or your bookshelf. me babako edi 18 bako edi 8 wedi 18 no ya che na sa folder no se china nyame emfasa mba bibi ye me no maame ne ni asase iso a wo life e was our book we mu into ofa pepe bi abefa bi number bi also no fresh number no and they will take you through the claim process now up to esika the amount now they are held you abema no but e bi now they wonye or beneficiaries in any and until they will be a friend trustees into trustees and they bet me about so almost near beneficiaries almost they will not benefit from sikana insurance now oh you know into no cool cry and go kusiaga so no case will be cool cry na m1 or kwa biaso because on benefit kwa biaso into ono ne de ne say by law no obetimi claim sika no no ejinem ami etu sika no ama won a ebe benefit no but say wo je beneficiaries ni so dia and say we so obema o mate say why insurance company na nkasa no ebe throw letter e de ama o trustees no aka show say why insurance with them by law no we choose almost as trustees almost peniswana because a legal document and they have a right to say they be interested say may trustee on sab abranti in the policy so into so kasa insurance company be come back to you say trustee now nominate you know as your own person be a trustee into my trustee for so almost anya hwe they are so penis so be a trustee then they remain trustees of course insurance company in can say oh 300,000 and now 200,000 and now 1 million pounds. Ewo insurance anymore. Don't make can say why insurance with them? One nominate as trustees. Omo peniswana. Fair enough. No, I don't know. Into that be no details. Ewo insurance company in ho. Into say bibi toa omo frepe a very quick and easy to make the claim. No metia at the amount of beneficiaries. No. Into Mr. Mame Elisa and Mao Yamun.
Okay. What critical questions should one ask insurers before buying a policy?
Well, there are a few questions. Nancy over here, care workers and the nurses be brave from Ghana, Abira, UK. Omo yoma juma kama. Say advice be a year policy ama now buy undi 6 months and now or buy won't register with a GP for at least 6 months to 1 year. And maybe your policy ma avoid. Right? So at least one registered GP because insurance companies want to know that there is a health record of you. And there be a GP record, so the insurance company can access it. Almost with me, I'm on Saka. If you would GP, very, very easy. So buy and say one BD 1 year, unregistered GP 1 year, and how so be a policy. Chain ne qualify for that period now, sana why a policy. That's how we chase can go. 2. Adia mioma say ubisa and they say time by how long and a policy na ye and air cover me till. Yes, Michelle will be a policy of £1 million. Insurance policy, £1 million. But a cover and already 60 years. 60 years. £1 million. Because 60 years. Sika utuye £50 per for £1 million. To be who na make a say Obia or what £200,000 cover. Ne cover no. And then they qua to the maximum, which is 90 years. Ne dear no, and who on fast war. I say, wow, 1 million. Ebia not the 200,000, look at you to £100. But ne dear no, and who on fast war, and say, what dear no. Why? Because statistically, no, Ubenye 60 years, unless say be born be the baby, you were free honor. Statistically, no, it's just said, Nipa do want to be 60. It is better to have a policy echo a long term. Send a beya dachi biano or busia for be benefited from it than say be a short term. And now also for critical illnesses, would be such insurance cover we then na air cover ya be no na air cover. Because one company or more a form of vitality do not any a serious illness cover. All the others are a critical illness cover. Into serious illness cover, do you know say what area or more severity of what area no will pay according to the severity. In the end, for example, when you're cancer, or cancer, know how severe it is. Into severe, and also bet you 5%, and wait you 5% of usika 100,000 so the so when I say sign code the name na so 20%, and my man 20%. The others and also there. When you cancer, you may for samba near treaty wa, no it's your sika in armor, no, a paper and so on the way we. Some rena we are in most of the time, no, you hear you see kind of sharp, at the idea. Intiana be bring the critical illness and a serious illness. I'm just some song and so was right.
Yeah, mefa no. Mami busa question we so
Okay.
Ohwefo esiama be queen ese odasepa ne dedication out dey man and then you now the question and it say can one have a multiple life insurance policies and if yes can one have multiple trust administration in place?
Absolutely, Ohwefo. Good evening to you too. Now, yes, ubetimi enya multiple policies. For example, me example, and me were a policy with Vitality, we were a policy with Royal London, we were a policy with Guardian, we were a policy with Royal London. And we were various policies, right? Air bombing home. Now, sometimes there are tricks around establishing a policy. All insurance companies, will be a friend of financial limits. Financial limits, based on age, there is an amount of money I'll be to cover you till. Whom me here say, on the barber she, or whom them say, ya be more. Into me, I'm me but me sans remusu as I into me BMI, a bro 30. So BMI bro 30, insurance company, ebe charge you scanner kakraka. Into me per se, nurse be abeba me fee ababe weigh me. No one say, ebi I catch or say me weigh 100 kilos, but now me weigh 120 kilos so intino. Me say okay, me pay up to 500,000. And not you'll be a mammy, my next person who I another 500,000 because me pay 1 million altogether. Say na kebi I me younger to say be maybe be 30 years there. Commit me at 1 million in a boom ever one company because no younger you are no financial limits no else. And yes, you can have multiple policies. And of course, once you set a policy, it's up to you to decide who and I'll be choosing as your trustees. And be on your policy A, which you ama any coffee one of your trustees. It doesn't mean it's or your another policy and also choose one more. It's up to you. You can use the same people or different people. It's up to you. It's your prerogative.
Yo, me that's it. Memfa Samsung eno na chino meba be fa Tilly and so Samsung but you unmute yourself na fa question bra. Hello Samsung but you go ahead and ask your question.
Is that a source but me so tia.
Hello, Samsung. But don't be me about our question. But your Samsung, go ahead and ask your question.
Nana am say ajo chere say papa na wapeja ne nsa no nkasa ansa no behu.
Okay, papa na wapeja won nsa no misrewa bomodian na kasa why?
Yeah, good evening. Mia. Yeah, okay, thank you. Sir, mama me akwenya no say menkasa. Mr. Boadu nso no yedawase say watimi abekyerekere enema bi abi ya dwemu wo enema bi wo insurance ho. Ya sebe yemu bi na nka yenim. Enti yedawase bebre. Na my question pese me busa no say a very simple one. Sabe company there etimi collapse ya friend no bankruptcy. Now my question is say as a base ebi a me am client na company no collapse ya. Where do I turn to? And whom why na because na me tweet ska mama mani that's one say what bi say ebi a me free mu a ebi a me ba bi betumi a profit from sa sika matuatua ne enyina mu nti se ba se company ni ni ho bi na collapse a I mean measures ben na mo such things happen.
Yo, me da se pacho odi ne design.
Me di pa de Steven Mafu.
So me di pa.
Steven said the deep hard Steven Mafu pacho yem fancy ani entraso.
Mr. Steven, me da se bebre. Me da se bebre say what me be that question. A very very good question. The good thing is that UK has say no. All the financial institutions, are registered under the compensation scheme. And say BB to say in as much as BB to miss it there, but I doubt say the caliber of insurance companies now you know mo ye adwuma no e be ye dream papa say mu bia be fall but you say never say never into BB miss and untina Chrono FCA normally BB ababetu mu a friend of financial service compensation scheme. Enti empo no se BB say sia usika no still no yabon ho ban you can still make a claim in the future say BB sia all they will go through a liquidation will be passed on to a different company best swallow and then your policy still remains intact. Companies one or two be not smaller firms. Into what is BB says Smart Life, Friends Life, smaller firms will be on more falling off. No other companies as swallow almost as Viva, swallow Aegon, Royal London, as swallow and it's pretty much impossible. So we see Kada with Yanadi
Okay, so based on the kind, funny say ABA, yeah, company be a manan swallow or more. A hin fan obeko financial.
And you know, and to call FSCS for website, you can always make a claim from there because insurance companies need to buy.
Okay,
Usikana it's always safe.
Okay, my main Tilly. Now fe main few questions as well. Tilly, Pacho, yetio.
Nana me da say.
And also to Pacho and Mr. Steven, and also Tina they be good. So be a good advisor behind you. And it's our questions he say you are doing that. Because we me online, insurance. Of course, a be more expensive than the may but ubeti means wakotara. Into kotara, that means unya advice be a wow talk based on your own risk. Into Sasemo to unless a winnie will be as a ujani at one. But ye may adoma ye wahe, means so yame fasama miwa campaign and also honor be you before the amount to deal with it because we case a better may file so. So many honor might be moving a file to a different manager.
Okay, so Tilly, before you come in, so o company na one in the edge mano, Wealth Max Financial Advisors.
Wealth Max. Yes.
What are the other insurance companies and ammonium yejuma?
Okay. Into the intermediary, ye jine mama na yetimi secure the best. The good thing about your company is you be whole of market. Into the market of insurance ni nyina na into bank only more save sika almost so intermediary almost so to insurance free companies ni but they can only buy from one company and almost ni quad ayonkofa in no ba ko pe no bit media amount enti say circumstance na case case utua na £100 betimi ama different company be abetua £80 betua £70 you're restricted to one company obetua body ho example your onkofo kromon momu we some of the companies we are obetua iska kese pa other companies ni bi ho so a untua says can to be Scottish widows we are fan say so strange into the untua kese say obi a omu odua obi my wasra Oka company bit is Viva, ubetua Kesiapa, Baba LNG, and I said Royal London, Untua says Kakesino. Into ye hodom, you have the chance to go to any of the big companies, not just one. But what you say? Into some of the companies I knew my sure some Mudinda, Aviva, Royal London, Zurich, Scottish Widows, Guardian, Vitality, MetLife. MetLife is another unique and as a niche policy provider. Or more normally be a friend accidental life cover. Into wow, ye be a you pray juma be our warehouse, be to me machine to me chow. And on a MetLife for your wedjuma. And now say why you are called that hospital. Every day be a MetLife for bit CSK be the amount. Every day be out the hospital. Until I'm a niche and also bit me di home come. MetLife what there. Yare be a wo wiase be an inform on be policy amount. Wo cancer, wo HIV, the wo wiase be an the inform and non-medically assessed. Omon ko he yare on be the amount. Inti providers in there you will be brave. You bet me are going to higher policy the amount.
Yo, and repemuno, you best sign the waba back. I think say and then kwano intimi and cover BBA. Na oka unum wia the insurance companies are almost insure no. And I'm makai madam fubi. Now it's over and the address near Bristol Road. Onte Bristol Road. And okoto Mercedes Benz brand new company BA someone insure mano. It's like what's Bristol Road.
Where should you go?
My emphatically, till bacho koso na foul so question, bra.
That's an obia. I think it's a question I'm about bisa no way bisa. Because now I wanted to find more about insurance company, Beba. What you say they stand in between the insurance company. More company no, I say you advise if I come to you, you are going to advise me which insurance company I should go to. Mpacho say yes, sir.
Yes, now my establishes our policy now because sending a system it's here no insurance companies in Ankasa no near the advisory work. I had to say omwa a manufacture medicines no. Unkoto no say ono na my advice and it's all pharmacist ho na pharmacist na che was say na so fa no. And we beat to say Tesco any pharmaceutical company. Any pharmaceutical company. But omoton in room on the counter. So we call Tesco now cover paracetamol from the counter. Won't be in free will be a shop floor say, Pacho ma fa para I mean fan saying. Obeka to say please Makudo win parame. On try class or nobody home come. In Jamaica is a copy pharmacist. Na pharmacist in your day. And in this uncommon. And Tesco for who say, oh, and yeah, we have money we can make here. You rent a place here. Now you're my pharmacist. Emra Meshahasi. And you're no ye juma ye no. Say Bema the right information, Niama the right medicine. Now wait to me at the above.
Okay. Okay. You know, some of this insurance company, because recently a family member which is car. And what it is at the age of 65, you know, now we are sick and no. You are not because you are still alive. So it make it very difficult to be putting money into those insurance companies. So you feel like, oh, then I rather be saving that money because you wouldn't want to die. One of we should send me the 65 send me. So that's why I wanted to ask certain questions. But saying what chairman, as you say, you stand in between those companies. Is there any of them that are obit me across age, certain age, old age, maybe 70 years, your money is secured. Maybe waiting 100 years and now film, they can still pay your usikama or trustee and I say beneficiaries.
Lady Tilly, good question. Yes, all the providers na yeni omo ye jumano. Omo nina betimi ama policy up to your two ways of betimi take your insurance. Your term policy and your whole of life policy. Now, term policy no, the maximum betimi cover a nkusi so be 90 years. Right? Now, we have statistics now, me share one now. The chances say, Tilly, enemy, you bet me I could do 90 years, a very small. Yeah, a very small, which guarantees a claim in the future, which means say free and nately won't fear wedi and causes obedi 90 years. No, say asem toa, you bet you can de ama wabusia for. Na ma main clear bibi kakra. Aya na ye ya sumu say sikana awutua monthly no eno ho ne yedi tua waka enye saa na tie. Sikana awutua every month no accrue accrue no mean hu ne twidi and come boom and bam bitua o benefit no daache. Sikana awutua monthly no eno risk insurance company no take no charger or they charge or no because insurance company no I catch was say and till 40 years till say or per se me born ho buying and could so be 90 years between 40 and 90 years and 50 good years and a womb but nyame fasa ma tilly and so betimi free asase so anytime sika awutua nyina ye £70 a month. What you are £70 back up this month. Next month, say nyame to nsa frewa. Omu tua the entire £200,000 no. And the diama wabusia for. And titili, utia 70 pe. 70 pe and so wabusia for nya 200,000. And then sikana utia na eke kabom ni akutia waka. Sikana utia na bo or risk ne ho buy. Be different liabilities around you no. And ne bo ho buy. Now, Obi on was say me de mebusia for ye ni chepa me papa wu 120 years me ma me su over 100 years no problem o say gd na obetimi aye bibi a friend of whole of life on there age there is no age limit o your policy ne na enkosi se de biara nyame beto ne nsa afro no ombetua say sika ne de ama enti nyame ya wadom na otwe 100 kra na usika now my boy hoba na wo obetia the amount but no say whole of life policy no you're more expensive than the term policy na equals 90 years. It may I am entire advice my clients say go for it because I think say yes, it's too much money. So when you drew over 70 hono baby dia and they for say your whole of life policy because then there is a chance to say at 70 no so you could see 90 years cry no be Enti any your whole of life de preko. Nene wabon ho by. Enti yeah, Lady Tilly, you are safe. You can have a longer term policy.
Okay, so if you take the longer term policy now, whole of life policy now, me pacho, once I think is it 65 and now 63 normal pension, you are no longer working. So we'll continue to say sikanana. Because
Correct.
you are now in pension, you are not, no income is coming in apart from maybe your pension seeker. As I said, we'll continue paying that a year now.
One of the questions I have is Lady Tilly, but you're driving.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay. To more driving or more mutual insurance. And when say car insurance and renew every year. The idea enti awoye car insurance no enye say fa kopim ne bejisika. The idea they say it was so year now driving calmer, drive it carefully. Now one kunyasem, but a sign and what the old drive it calmer will be to me the shoe music buy and until now your insurance just in case a BBC need to say number entiampa Lady Tilly and was so year in she say enkosi da obeye juma pon no na wa retire no still no benye sika kakra obey the insurance. Of course, young father say what retire at the age of 65 or 70 years. Now to £100 a month. Say all retire now say £100 a month no ne boy de mawa. You bet me a review or policy no na sika na utua na aba former ma which means say benefit no so day and also so better kakra e de ama at least when you cover be after that time or no but you can afford it. Affordability is key. So won't mean to ya that means say one person will be born ho buy into me jait ya into munja men so me ho buy bo. And now okay be about savings. Me call radio so and only idea ba kwa tie ba apapa obisi we any other na menye savings e ma me nkoda opa try na he de be kwa akosi nti obisi me bisa say na betimi save you see oh me save be £100 every month me say okay no problem and me Miss me Father Christmas me chow £100 account every month yeah nti they say oh £100 Kwame Boadu amete here masa chow £100 the account. How many years now person save your CBA for the next 30 years? No problem. And to say, me no me no, my 100 account £200. For 30 years, you know, sika abeti me saving in a year, 72,000. £200 every month. But do you know what that means? That means it said from a ne and consider the next 30 years, you know, ubenya hoden na ukra and then pepepe. Obeko adwuma no anya sika no watimi save 100 cedis no pepepe obi me from free Ghana and can show say a friend is saying papa da baby born in sika browse e na de mintimi save 100 dabi every month bia no consciously obe save £100 no pepepe for the next 30 years me make sure say £100 no menya no pepepe the amount for the next 30 years but empo no ewie no sika abenya nyina ye 72,000 na me mfa samba. Why is our plan no and or say 1st of December came me save £100. Yenina yehu bida. Sa 1st of December na antono. Sika sen we save zero. Nipa ba konso so de ono sika otua every month my insurance company £25 a pay. The benefit obenya 150,000. For 30 years now we cover no. The benefit is 150,000. Ono mienu mawu muwu ye no ono ne busuafo nya 150,000 owo busuafo benya zero entina se ba financial prudence ye obi be a friend of 70-20-10 rule e bi nso ma 65-10-10-5 rule and no say there is 65% of your income a call be a friend key expenditure no e be no rent and our mortgage or utility bill or council tax because no na se went to ya e be ba be two ye dia yim hye minim se bailies aba mo fie da me de be bri aba me fie da e ba o fie a okoma eye wo ya so and na ye 5% dedicated to financial protection as see how crown our savings and investment what in here because those two are not guaranteed. The only one that is guaranteed is your financial protection and no one can yedi.
Yo,
I think I have a few questions, but maybe I will just call. I have a lot of questions. I still need
me bana ya ma akwenya na wabusa baako aka ho isa mre nti ti ma me esima kakra me san aba wo nchen na wabusa question na wa no tili na me diagnose question na abusa na one ihunu say opese oye insurance policy after 65 no ombeko so atua wo almost stop it at 65 ba wo de wo se wo ko pension ti at 65 wo pese obetua biem sa na wo pese
na say me nye dwuma say mo have yi bi because say my abrewa na me nye dwuma bioma na I was say me cost it and ye metua no.
but you still want the cover to cover you until so be.
That's it because I wouldn't pray say ebia 60 something 70 na me film. No, I'm praying for a longer life.
Nana sa me flip sa question na matilia. Time now we are policy ni amfa ne say no 50 years, right? Na me fa sa ma udi 51 na wo ye. Obepese insurance company ne betua 200,000 na mo abusuafo na say omo nka say na all last year pe na year sika wetu nyina £100 pe.
Send the omo policy no omo see anytime there so much.
Okay. Na me busa few questions na afi I think say enche bia the section e be very we so busa say by now time was sent me sure time was send the question in my me by now the say wada but mami busa still emano or say my question is can you have all the covers life insurance critical illness income protection if you have a secured job where, if you have a secure job where you have a life insurance policy, Anna,
yes, very well. And Patwai, very important. Say, and more being dependent on job-related policies because eduma de enyo dia yetimi pamu anytime. Also to me leave anytime. Mimbo ni di, but na me wa client ba kwa na oye eduma credit suits. No, one of our vice presidents. No. Say you call Ghana when you eduma kesi bi wa Ghana or my friend na okoye. Actually, 3 years ago, and no credit suits, almost policy one so £1 million. Almost can't get in the free accounts, there's a £30 a pay. At an age and a for 1 million, is a almost $10. But £30 spend almost if in accounts because of the Jumo, and no see incentive my almost staff into your framing. Say, look here, say, on policy. But so heavy policy when a Germany and the identity or general maintaining bioma tell say Yame na dom a ejuma bi Ghana friend or no or dream ka friend me say when you papers a free credit suits on more and insurance no obe Lucy and I'm saying I can expect to say ka only omunye ejuma bi no come cost one bo ho by 1 million say any ejuma sa into your pay the same 1 million no unfortunately that time when I know be free or no na when you have diabetes, which meant to say one at the time HSBC no more critical illness for obia when you have diabetes until you have diabetes cover. And then the 1 million no so kasa or 1 million no with diabetes na sika obituano me botche and yemshie no into your so about £500,000 and no cry no to about £350 a month. So it's important say jumem now a cover fantastic good whilst you are still with the business no very good but winning to and also you want our private policy into say china na bibini na say company no only omunye adwuma bioma o policy no there wow there it's running perfectly into yes ubetimi aye or income protection or critical illness or life insurance pepe
we or say or the abeka ho say omo adwuma mu de no death in service life policy.
Yeah, it's a death benefit life policy. In the NHS for the crab be those policies. And it's over death service policy no, don't rely on it. Man, we need end to a juma policy. So always your policy, private policy.
Okay.
Because the juma de
okay. Obi nso ebusa se waje policy na ene sika wɔ ne nsam ompese ebi a wɔkyena bi abusuafo bɛfrɛ na free fie na emergency bi abenti no na odi sika na kotua na ebedu se wotua ne policy no na sika ni account mu obetimi aye one off payment for a whole year paying on a monthly basis.
Yes, obetimi out for the year, of course. Obetimi out for the year.
Okay.
But ana me advice say opea they are katua no monthly ma sika bi nwa account bi mu abetimi atua no monthly. In that way no. So obi enim da nipa be fi asase so. Enti me wo client bi a ono so free Ghana ba 6 months later no. And okay, it's amazing. Telford, Pentecost, sorry, and almost frame my many of Kasai, and I'm a chill money maybe more, and no frame it is also free Ghana about the cancer and buy any day, and I'm a chair and quite fast a year policy. Unfortunately, 4 months later, and we, and I'm claiming 100,000 man, and then my boys me no more UK has say. As long as I say, what be remove where the 6 months at least with the GP, you know. It's important to say we be take it as soon as possible. Head the above by na itimi a bibi the amount on Crawford. Could be to see anytime. Yeah.
Yo. Is there any state policy cover via a cover and go for?
Then nyame ya wadom wo adwuma mu na se wontimi nya adwuma ye SSP wo hono mo only say so won't be in Juma a week at the moment. I think it's about 104, 109 pounds a week. Minim say no bet me a boy it's your council tax kadia minim.
Okay. I mean for Tilly na on fa baako encounter. I mean so me fa baako mienu na for yemfa section. Tilly, now so what other questions are episode busa
And me other question, but I said you may be sending you now. I'm not winning. Of Gilbert, apart from so be person is it on phone or you can meet the person face to face, or how does it work? Send officer because me person will meet you be, but have to discuss with the person and to say your office I bet me meet you or nipa no office and as I say but I just want to know how you
however clients no a convenient for clients in BR and maybe I'm available for it. A bit me by my office. Your office or Brentford. Meet me call and call for fee. Meet me call for office. It be also a Zoom. Yet me meet you on Zoom. Yet me meet you on Teams. Yet me meet you on phone. Yet me crowd me meet you a big crowd or McDonald's. And quite be as you're very flexible. Monday to Sunday. And say midnight double cool. We are always available any time of the day. Offer me a special meet. Convenient for you. The bema on what tono na yeshia near dinkomo.
Me pacho you me das na me jama nkrofo ebisante bia me ni
me de beba biem. Tilly. Questions ni nyina to me de ne beba. Why? I wanna the me hu ani say after 65 one person be tria biem. But
no.
All right. One question here. I'll say, how do I compare quotes without being overwhelmed with volumes of documents and also by huge jargons?
Enunti ena Kwame Boadu me wa ha say no. Ti me wa ha say me yi jargons ni nyine fi wa brabo mu. Enti ade bia na ewo documents ni mu no. Eno ena me kyerɛ wase na paper baako ena eye important in all insurance documents. Your friend of policy schedule. O policy schedule no na be kyerɛ wo say enne ena me policy no starting. Bomb me ban akosi 2090. Ebia 70 years of cover. Na sika yebetua senyame mfasa amba BBC ebia 1,200,000 300,000. Enti ebekyerɛ those information in the first one sheet no was high information no. But the most important thing no me na me no edi nkomo no. Mechecho meto me boase no machecho ni nyina mu amoate ase enti me clients bia obe friend ne bia no me sure say wo friend ne obeka chiro nyoma me no makase obekitimi aka ne bebre na chiro ko meto me boase e chiro ma wo te ase e ma wo exactly adekra wo nya mfaso a wo nya e free sa policy ne mo into wasumu embeye o kk to senia yede a book pile of documents abroad no to say I mean it's the time or honor meeting me online to see my one test example to show people the code nana minimum how much time we have.
I'll bring you back next week. I'll bring you back.
Okay all right.
Obi busa o number into so bit me a type e wo chat room hono no mo apeke a nka into no file number to chat room hono mo my whilst I try to pick this question. If one has two policies and one standing for critical illness whilst the other is for death, if no critical illness happens before death,
okay, I get it.
You've got it.
Dear Mr. Brighton, so crew, come back to you. So critical illness, and the way I'm setting critical illness up for my clients, and I kill two birds with one stone. Made the life insurance a battle critical illness in this one, which means he said, even though why a critical illness policy no, and find say what born by be 60, 65, 70 years. Nyame mfa between the 70 years, critical illness the way nyebi, but nyame aton and safrel or critical illness you can still ibitua aka or life insurance you can ho e dia ma obusia for until you don't lose the critical illness element no you be say to yourself you can e dia ma obusia for.
Okay. Says Samsung answer I was Ruby. Mamfa nipa mienu enka una fe.
Steven.
Steve, Onsa was from Pacho. Go ahead and ask your question. Steven, Pacho, Onsa was go ahead and ask your question. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute Samsung.
Yeah, I'm said there is no possibility here for that.
Okay, go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, okay. My question is, we are said there, say people are different. Sebe and Tafo Krano, are different. Now, excuse me to say this. Minimum one board will be Ghana. He was a military officer. One cannot creba see. Now, I am not trying to say, Ebia, this Mr. Gilbert Asare Boadu no and kanokre. No, I'm just saying something that I have experienced.
Go ahead.
Now, Matsema me say, me busa Mr. Boadu no say, how trustworthy Anna or nini company no aye. If we say, Ghana no insurance companies in Ibibri wo me fie me de high and bi na me ne say omunkoye insurance na ensensem bi sisi wo Ghana ya insurance company no a chiti enkrofo bi enti omusuro so mbekwakoye sa insurance no sabi Mr. Boadu we Ghana ni na prekonsu wo hoi so free yikura na de no ko ba bia no a wo ye the same preko
Meba, aja, jina ho no mami. Yeah, we've been here on this platform, and I can guarantee you, sir, before I'll bring somebody on this platform, I do my due diligence. And maybe start to show no me can say me bribe minimum pa. Nanso menene kasa almost 1 year ni ansana me de naba platform so I will not bring anybody on this platform onye credible. I will not bring anybody on this platform I mean check say ejuma omo eye no ehon ete ansana me de omo beba intimisrel I can guarantee you say anybody that I will bring on this platform they are credible, legit, and I will make sure say all the financial regulators are almost any they abide by their rules and sana me the aba because I believe strongly say may work customers and I say Taptap Send customers are you and I say OT media platform is yen kofa ubia me tumfutro engu audience any I can guarantee you that me mani yisa question ano I will guarantee you that.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Oh, okay. I will take your word. But they be
Mr. Stephen Pacho order.
But my question I mean mebusa is say Gilbert moye intermediary between insurance companies any customers and as a client. When ni triamo?
Right. And directly from any client. You see, can you ask commission from the insurance providers? Now, affected premium not in any way. The good thing, so a company, I say, most other intermediary firms, almost offer BBF loaded premiums. Loaded premiums, it means say that it be next time what it means is say Nana 50 years. Nana pay a policy of £100,000. Nana pay upon a whole bank could say 90 years. A bet costing Nana £75. Year side no from Aviva, from Royal London, a bet costing £75. Other companies near be cost £79 because our £4 near that's no a charge for their profit and so no matter or commission if insurance company ho into your more loaded premiums ye loaded premium ni nyina so enu ntina tem bia no se wa online kota ubenya no more expensive than say ubeba ye ho no ye advice ni nyina ye very transparent ye registered also even your firm nankasa no registered with the compensation scheme into advice be a de bema obi na ya sambo sa advice no ho ban say that bi no se bibi kra koto see between one insurance company na yen insurance na ebe take sa sikasem na atose no na yetua waka into wo ban bono de guaranteed by us see my advice in Kwadia.
Okay. Memfa mieni na memfa me last one count na fe yewie. Yenko JB ehonom. JB Mpacho, go ahead and ask a question.
Yo, good evening.
Good evening, mami.
Mpacho, me question is Martin nyina bebre wo mse man joining them but Martin efam na me insurance but insurance no na age ye can say ebe end no me hwe na am favor me enti me cancel insurance no because say na sister tell kan obi an wish see obedi 60 na wo say bi me ma me di 104 enti me mpaibo ani say means me nyi me ma me age. Enti say over 60 no say me pese me ye insurance emu nie hina ebe favor me say maybe me di be over 60 asem bisa enti nie hina ebe favor me say
Pacho da so ye adwuma
mpacho me a full time carer
okay and nyina ebetimi nyina ma depending on some health disclosures say me no share maybe a few questions about our health. It's based on answers now the mama no na metimi aka tell us because nipa bebre wa ha ntimi go into a private health no but say me no share na edin koma maybe a few questions about our health into disclosure now I'll be making no and the mama say okay and yeah untimi enya discover and yenye ebia life insurance be and now say yenye critical illness income nti JB mpacho wo send me your number I'm send me number so chat room no wo send me hi e wo WhatsApp me frɛ wo chena mo mo send message ni nyina me ho chena me frɛ mo na ya schedule meeting na ye din komo why
All right.
nti
sign file number no to chat room ho no mo ebiem mai.
Okay. Okay. Encourage mo say when mumfie na come anim no mamom power still ye betimi aye policy e de amount.
Awesome. Ma yemfa Emma na fe ye de afrefo ni nyina asia no. Tema, go ahead and ask the question.
Okay. My question is say we are employment insurance na say
which type of insurance?
Huh?
Which type of insurance from your employer?
Employment insurance say be a yeah, it's I think it's employment insurance and I said
is there any policy like that?
And but your two types. Into emu de na what
me refinity. Oh say be a like who ye juma na say be a well you see a juma yeah me refinity.
Okay. Yeah. And before COVID there were employment benefits across UK. And now unfortunately COVID ever hit insurance companies and we are saying obi anje ndida say maybe beswa nipa millions and we nyina ba be claiming at the same time. Enti COVID hit ye follow nkrofo ye nkrofo edi ni ade no and omo put a stop to employment benefit cover. Say after say omo dealing with claims never cause claims in the be brain. Omo dealing with we are reintroducing employment benefit cover. Unfortunately, after COVID, don't say COVID also take time kakra into the back. But the alternative our income protection. Into income protection, not there. At least so we are and now we pra now won't mean quite juma. Now say won't lose your income. So income will be paid to you every month.
Yeah, that's I don't know a person make income protection. And what if you say be a wage you may be now so you don't have any more income. What's gonna happen?
The only people who can actually take an income protection cover, you will be a what income to protect. This will be a less than 16 hours a week crowd me and protect your income. And as a 1 year Juma, there is no income to protect it to mean protecting your income.
So it's the 1 year.
16. But
me just say be what you income protection up to pension age. That's what I mean.
Yes, and why your income protection.
Yes.
Okay, we'll call it Juma. However, be about the toll. Then the doctor say won't mean Juma. Fair enough. Or you contact the insurance company or you contact me and I'll help you make the claim. Not every month be an ometuaka in causes policy the baby. It's a policy the baby at a retirement age of 65. Fair enough. They pay you every month till 65.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I think say before name pay insurance. Now there are certain myths about insurance and I'm say na sometimes a boy who next week you better some of this myth and who asem. And also when it comes to claims, a lot of people feel say claims a laborious process. It's baby cry not what give you up. Say Africa cry the more facts got me baby. You better claims and who asem next week when it comes to claims. And we will go into details some of the policies, especially when it comes to mortgage protection. Yeah, tell me hey, do na mortgage, a quite ben so any policy a bit me protected when we cannot pay our mortgage. This policy can kick in, and few things are me anka asem ene. Alright, Gilbert, you better see bebre say ene unya kwenya na uni ebedi enkomoyi na answer na obeko no eden asem ena udi jai.
Kakra meja momne endase kese na mdevema OT media mo ye juma so kese pa na me ensham na obi bi ota OT media tibia no so no mo boa adwuma so pa because ya kechi before no ya kechi ba sikasem ho komo a aya na ya kechi kakra nyoma bibre wo hono mo especially ebi aya wa ha na yemfi ni kakra Debbie, yebedi other things hong koma, yebeti media boy a mana or more basses na omunyen to 40 years. There are avenues beti me maneuver, no they are building wealth. Until I was say a year when you church here, when ye pa, a brother me school, me a project management course degree. Now YouTube and one of the resource places I'm a cover videos to learn about ejuma me pese me koyeno. Now unfortunately Ubeko YouTube no Asians nkwa video na now and 90% of these Asians no moka omokasa enti be kokra na mintimi ente de omoka no ase ena metimi enti de enti na omoka omokasa no e de impacting knowledge ama omonkro no enti ene ye nyina ye di adanse ye se bebi abeko bia no womo an ye hia womo whether say health pharmacy IT baby be beyond nation. Yes, you bet me are bringing yourselves up from in Cordano near the Adina. There are many techniques. In the OT media, there was starting Moma yan fire in Kong. Aya, no maybe Shema Kuma Kakra, Min Kandada, and I say, me call social media. No maybe saying secret any of the attempt near the end. So call have views. I was over 40,000 views. But you may be a training the any quiet bit me associated no or maybe 2 views, 10 views. Then I say a day na a year wrong, but go no me call financial functions. If you are me to £250. Sometimes I may log in crowd na met me akutia me sold out. In Kofo be overbooking those fancy, you pay money to actually go and listen. Who could see Obi Asem Keke? You pay money to go and listen. No crown, you see, I sell it out. Yeah, free. Ama Ghana ni you know. One bitiebi. Now they are buanema. Tibi say no maybe sa no. Yama yenin kwe no homo. Ese no mana aka no. Men can say sometimes say crony ade ade na means be heavy disre. But it's say no take a lot of our time. Na OT media de o ya no mesre. Mo me support ni en share na nkonform benefit from it. Maybe I make say me bɔ me ho ban a. Na say tina bibi to me a. Me mbe friend na say na mesre asema ba o. Nti mami 50 cedis. Embe ye na dadwen. Embe ye won so dadwen. Nti ye ma ya adwene nkodi hia no ho pa mo. Ese nyoma na ense dan hia ye no. Mesre mo me da wase.
Yo.
Ena minim say me papa he sa de we a me ka tell papa say dachi me ba TV so na me ba TV so. Nti Chief Superintendent Boadu say what ya na say wo here and me ba OT media me TV so. God bless you.
I hope say Chief Superintendent Boadu enyesa Boadu na papa ne ka ho asem.
David. Master Steven.
Nice one.
Chief Superintendent Boadu dey on your straight line.
Gabi everda say na nwumre say unya ebre ene enkomo. Ye be momodin say nyame adoma next week. Ye be sign ede o aba back na yabetoa insurance enkomo iso. Empembebre no so ya na metai ka say ebia nya before ene yempe insurance one say name dedication about it no ye ni hu nimde bebre eno ntina ye ka insurance one say ma adwimu bebre but the more ye sua ehon eniema no the more I think say be attractive amayen na ye nyina yen so yetimi akoto insurance to protect ourselves, to create wealth. Said ye be ya ochina bi yeni ho no mo a ye ma ehon enchire om ye be da se nyame ya adoma next week ye be sign edo aba back. Yo abusiafo ahanum ena ye de this session ebesi ye be da ne ye ho na yaba one funny number or the number ato chat room hono bomodi afa na frɛ no na ene no endwetwe enkomo na onhwɛ kwan ya obefa so obeboa say mpo o policy ni bi dada mpo obetimi aboa no review no ahwɛ sɛ policy the right policy and waje no obi wo hono ma o me insurance me we na so be kwa akɔhwɛ na enye the right policy Mr. Wa contact him and he'll be more than happy to assist you when it comes to your insurance policy. Medi ene na kwame o say to me dane me ho me ba yeah the Taptap Send focus section no ebeto aso e the amount me hu so right class ni anti Daniel ebetina mu e the amount na yeah the Taptap Send focus section no e the ato aso the amount no so no sharing so say nyame adoma ochina me the lawyer wisdom akaho from Wise Smart Solicitors ebebro we'll be talking all about immigration and saying titi and sensem say changes be by immigration rules ni mu saying ena etie nyame adoma ochina ask the lawyer 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. UK time lawyer wisdom akaho from Wise Smart Solicitors me de no ebebro nti bomodian na ni enhia ochina na every Wednesday bia so no OT health talk the doctors ebro na wapomudin ho asem ye ne o matwetwe nkomo na wo question bia so a watimi abusa ndi chene so na enyi uhum frame Wednesday OT health talk, Thursday time with Taptap Send, that Friday ask the lawyer yo me dane me ho me ba Taptap Send focus session any de bro. Producer can we go for a quick ad break and when we come back
so physical money and pretty me do rap just from me send jam in a minute in Sabacandia and then one Taptap Send.
Yeah, Ebusiafo, we didn't did an akuma patchlewa one. They recommended Taptap Send mama. And that's how for also for baby. Now you basa. Our rating so yeah. Our A1. Nso obiara load Taptap Send. That all says sika for Taptap.
Yɛkɔ hu de wɔkyerɛ amansan yɛkɔ hu de wɔkyerɛ Ghana for say yɛwɔ akwantu ne yɛde sika kɔfie nie me yɛn fɛmfa baabi a yɛbɛnu yɛn ho Taptap ɛdɛmu fiwa Taptap Send in this street
na Taptap deɛ no ana ɛkɔ
Taptap deɛ ɛno ara na yɛn nyinaa ɛyi
Piao.
Hello, this is Lawyer Wisdom of Wise Solicitors. Join me this and every Friday on OT TV from 8 to 9 p.m. for all your UK immigration matters. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Yo, abusia for Sabre, Daniel Bacho or Honoma, Ubetimi Asum El Hanum Diamaya.